Transmitting to you from Old Heart Radio.
Welcome to Local Yokelz. Recording. All right, cool. So technically I have no idea what number of podcasts this is for me, but I'm sitting down here with Jules and John, two of my homies. One works in the weed industry, one works in the coffee industry, obviously both things I'm interested in. Hello.
What's
Hi.
up? Hi.
How's it going today, folks? Y'all
Pretty good.
enjoying the, we both live in Olympia, so y'all, it's a very sunny, lovely day.
It's very nice out.
It's like summer out for us right now.
It feels like summer. It's very deceiving. Like I want to go, like we were just talking with a friend of ours about like going to the river or something. And it was like,
Yeah.
it's like the weather kind of tempts you, but then you just like, you realize we're just almost getting there. We're not quite.
It's gonna be cold.
I
It's still
was
gonna be quite
talking
cold.
about my coworkers going to Cushman. We're gonna bring the bush to the Cush. We're all getting on natural this summer and taking it to the lake.
Taking
Let's
it to the lake.
Yeah.
Bush
Yeah.
at the Cush 2020. Let's make it a thing.
There you go. Yeah, Lake Cushman. Lake Cushman's got to still be the spot. Like that's
Is so the spot.
like I haven't checked. Do y'all know for sure if the park's open? I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be either way this summer, but
Parks. I think parks are open. I got friends that are doing stuff.
I mean,
Nice.
open enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're really like stopping people from necessarily doing anything
Like,
really.
Us Washingtonians will like find a way to get out in nature if we have to, you know. We're like, yeah, block it off. It makes
Yeah.
me want to go to it more.
That's kind of it. Especially, so I grew up on the eastern side of the state, right? And over
Mhm.
there, it's usually like it's like days like this, and then the summer it's like days like this, but like 100 degrees. And
Right.
it made me really like not appreciate the sunshine. And then moving over here, it made me like having like so little of it made me immediately like miss those days. And like it made me like appreciate those sunny, like those really good weather days more than I ever have before, I think.
How often do you go back to the 100-degree weather?
Oh fuck, I hardly ever go back there. I hate that place. Like it's
Yeah.
we have a very complicated relationship, me and the valley, aka the snatch. So
Ah,
yeah. If you grew up there in a certain generation, you call it wet snatchy instead of Wenatchee.
classic.
yeah.
So we don't go back there very often.
No, it's really not my scene.
I lived in a town called Hilliard in my tweenage years in Ohio, and me and my friends called it Hill Billiard.
The hill billiard, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's definitely like, I mean, there's some really good sides of Wenatchee too. I gotta be honest, but there's a lot of that like hickish kind of shit that I'm just not into.
I think they call it rural.
Yeah, rural.
Rural.
Yes, I think there's only one R in that whole word. I think.
Like that word in Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
Like
Worcestershire.
R''Rull. Rural.
I just did an episode on Ferrero Rochers, like the can.
Yeah. Too
And I
many R's.
kept tripping out about that. I was like, Ferrero Rocher.
you know, those chocolate balls.
Yeah, the chocolate, not the chocolate salty balls, the chocolate hazelnut balls.
There we go. And damn, those are some good chocolate hazelnut balls.
Yeah. Suck on my chocolate
Oh, shit,
hazelnut balls.
So
Put 'em in your mouth.
What's been going on? Like, so you work at which coffee stand in town, Jules?
Avenue Espresso. We happen to roast y'all's beans, which are amazing.
Nice.
Shout out to B&B.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I always my other co-host always reminds me to shout them out too. I always forget. He's like, "You still work there?" I'm like, "Oh my god." So shout outs to Batdorf and Bronson for providing us coffee.
You.
Yeah. Anyway, so how's it been working at the the coffee stand? Like, I know the cafes are kind of weird, but the coffee stands, have they been impacted much?
Yeah, we have upped our cleaning by like 100. So, our hands are raw from washing, and we wear gloves all the time, and we just started taking cash again, and it's been a big shift as far as business goes. But we were shut down for a month because our bathroom, we weren't able to access it because it's in Dirty Dave's, and they were shut down.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we had to be closed for a month. So we self-quarantined and we hung in there, and we're just happy to be back at this point. I was literally broke as fuck. So dude, I'm ready to be back, baby. So
that shit's
it's different.
Yeah, it was fucking like it's weird like having to. I'm with him. Like my hands have been raw like after every shift. I just feel like I can't actually like lotion in time to just like make a difference, and then I have to wash them again if I do. So yeah, well, we have a new policy that we have to wear gloves anytime we're handling any type of money. So it really slows us down a bit, but it makes us feel a lot safer. So I think there's a lot of compromise that people have to make these days, and that in part is some of the customers have to compromise, and then that is also us. We as businesses have to compromise too. And it's like, if everybody can do their part, then this will be a lot easier for everyone. Yeah, well put. Because like seriously, that's nice, Avenue. That's seriously like one of the biggest hurdles is like, at least from what I've experienced so far, being back at work. Some people come in and they're like wearing their masks, and they're they're kind of taking their time like figuring out if they need to take precautions or not. Like other people just like completely don't seem to like care. They just like walk right in.
Yeah, for me it seems like fucking like a good 8 in 10 people do not care.
Yeah, well, and that's what worries me. I like because they're asking businesses and people like us to like go and like really impact our work life and our normal lives in order to like take care of these things. And it's
are we gonna like turn away 80% of our customers because they don't have a mask on?
Yeah, it's like financially irresponsible, but at the same time it's like how, I don't know, it just seems really bizarre. I just wish I don't know how to like express to consumers that they need to like also do their part in all this shit,
Yeah. It's like, definitely interesting when you can tell the people who care, like they care. They're wearing masks, or they're keeping 6 feet. Like you can definitely tell the people who don't know what 6 feet looks like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're coming right up in your grill. I mean, we were at the store a month ago, and the guy was just right up in our grill, and I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to practice social distancing." Like,
and he's like, "Yeah," and then like, gets further into our bubble.
Sir,
it's like, Jesus,
sir, excuse me. Like, some people just don't care.
Yeah, it's
literally, if I can touch you, you're less than 6 feet away from me.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's kind of it. Like, I don't like, it's not being rude. It's just like, I just don't want to touch you. I don't want to bump into you right now. It's not like, I'm not being rude. It's just like, it's just public health.
I wasn't a big handshaker before. I'm not going to be a handshaker, I don't think.
Oh yeah, I think the handshake. I'm really interested to start seeing what replaces the handshake. Like, I don't think the elbow.
Probably gonna be a fist bump. You know what I mean? Once it gets back, because it's a fist bump's a little bit more sanitary than a handshake, just a little.
Maybe
not a lot.
We should start doing like maybe tapping each other's feet or something with like in greeting.
Yeah, there you go.
Left to right.
That's awesome. Yeah, kick each other's feet.
I don't fucking know. I was just talking to another friend of mine though today, and he was just reminding me of how like anxious like small businesses are really getting to like start cranking out like product or serving customers again, and especially in rural areas, like some of those places are just getting fucking hit, and I'm keep wondering like how this reopening thing is really going to take off. But like how's it John, how's it been like impacting like the your side of work? Like you work in a shop, like
numbers wise it's been the same. It's people always gonna buy weed, but like there's been like fewer customers but bigger purchases.
Fair enough.
But that's not a whole lot of that. I mean,
I think of it like people are trying to stock up.
Yeah.
They don't know when the pot shops are going to be shut down, so they're going in and buying pretty much everything that they can. Yeah. And then you're seeing less of them because they have a stockpile, like everybody else is stockpiling everything else they have. Why wouldn't you stockpile up on your weed too, Yeah,
there's several people that stop coming in regularly, and they come in like every week or like every 2 weeks.
Just throw down.
Yeah.
That's another aspect of social distancing, though, is you plan out grocery store trips for only like once every 2 weeks if you can. Try to not go out more than you have to. Don't go to the pot store every day. Don't go, not to, like, I want to, don't get me wrong, but like, don't, Yeah.
Well, in a lot of ways, these are kind of like decent practices to get into anyway, I think. Like, just like making yourself like the occasional grocery run, so you don't have to like spend extra time like throughout the week worrying about running there or some shit. I don't know.
Exactly. And but like it does make you spend a lot more quality time at home, that's for sure.
Well, I think it like I was talking to somebody and they were saying that like they just picked up the guitar again after like 5 years of not playing it, and they're just because they were just like fucking bored at home, and just like was like, well, let's start strumming. I mean, I think you'll just
pick the guitar back up. Yeah.
You end up just doing projects or working on shit that you kind of forgot that you do really have the fucking time for if you plan it better. I think it's hard.
Definitely.
Though. It's kind of hard.
You have to find the silver lining in things, and getting stuff done is definitely one of those silver linings. So if you can be productive during this quarantine, and don't get me wrong, if you need a break, take a break. If you want to chill in this freaking self-quarantine, then chill. You have every right to take this as a vacation. But if y'all want to get some shit done in the meantime, thumbs up to you. He's got the shed done.
That's a good point. Like I sometimes forget for myself, like I have this like, and I take issue with it. I get really hyper active sometimes where I just like need to be doing things, and sometimes, like chilling's hard. Like when we go float the river during the summer, sometimes floating the river is really difficult because I just have a hard time relaxing because I'm just like, what are we doing? We're just sitting here.
He's all popping in and out of the tube, out of the tube. Everyone's relaxed.
So, like, I guess maybe for me, that's just like that's the problem. I'm with you. Like, I feel like people need to remind themselves just regularly that, like, if they're like overwhelmed or if they need to just like take a second,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and not to feel guilty if you're not doing something that other people are doing, like, oh, somebody is redoing their blah, blah, blah. I feel like I should be doing, well, whatever. Let them do what they want to do, and you do what you want to do for your mental health. Don't feel guilty about anything. Like, take a nap, chill.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, what are some activities that you guys have been doing just like to take care of yourselves?
Well, working on the shed.
Yeah.
Mainly. And then, making the lawn look really good.
The exterior of our house is like prime.
Nice.
Drive by one of these days and we'll wave from 6 feet in the yard and you can see these flowers, man. I swear.
Yeah, we're making the place look really good. And then we're gonna here pretty soon. We're gonna our closet is super janky and it's like a joke, and we're gonna gut that and redo it.
Hell yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like that's badass. Like I live in, John knows where I live. I don't feel motivated to really like take care of, or like, I mean, not take care of, but like,
you could bring stuff in and decorate, but you can't really.
Yeah, you rent a place that's not necessarily letting you do permanent structural changes, so you can't necessarily go knocking down walls or anything. But
I kind of miss like having something like that to do. Like I kind of miss like having like a lawn or something to like just
Yeah, your old place was tight.
I was like on a walk this morning and I walked by like somebody that was like just weed whacking like the front part of their lawn. I was like, oh my god, the fresh smell, like the smell of fresh cut grass always like is something I've loved.
What about you? You get lawnmowers coming through there like twice a week.
Oh fuck those guys though, dude. Like I cursed them the other morning, dude.
They're so fucking just in your face with
Monday,
So loud.
Monday fucking morning.
Yeah.
At like 8 a.m. They're outside of our window with their like
Yeah, and they use like janky lawnmowers too.
They don't care at all. They love it too.
Not at all. They don't give a fuck. Like I think
dude, you got a decent contract. Get a better mower.
I think they just like fucking with people that live here too. I think they're just like, whatever, man. Let's just go there early.
Dude, I think they get off on it. There
Easy
has
money.
to be something in the back of their head every time they wake up at 6 a.m. to go mow fucking lawns.
That's what I mean.
That they have this satisfaction of waking your ass up every morning.
There's no way that they're like champing that hard at the bit to like get out there and start mowing. Like I'm just like, why is it this fucking early?
You know, they piss everybody off.
I haven't even
so
brewed
funny.
coffee yet, and like
No, yeah,
no fuck.
that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Coffee and shed work. That has been our mental health.
Oh, she's been on podcasts like murder podcasts and awesome women podcasts and stuff like that.
True crime, anything like that, man. Hit me up for true crime. I love
Nice.
murder. And also women, we are awesome. So hey.
I do agree with you there. I think women are awesome as well. Amazing.
Yes,
I know many amazing women actually. More amazing women than I know amazing men. No offense, John. We're both
Oh, that's
amazing.
fine.
You're
I put
one
us
of
in the same
amazing men,
category.
don't get me wrong.
Half of all people are women, so it's good. It makes sense that they're gonna have
That
some
there's
stories.
But there's
You know
some
what I mean?
decent ones out there,
No.
right?
100.
Well,
There's
your
some decent
significant
ones.
other. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say when you mentioned the flowers and like the lawn and stuff earlier. I was gonna say Nadine's probably got to be jealous of what you guys got going on over there.
Yeah, Nadine's freaking savage with her pots. She's got pots up the yin yang.
I'm jealous of what she's got going on. She's got the green thumb out of anybody, man. She's got it going on.
Her plants are a whole
Eventually, we'll have
separate
to combine
U-Haul trip.
forces. They are. We they are like a whole people. When she was gone for a month in Germany, I was tasked with taking care of them. I was fucking worried. I gotta be honest.
Were you nervous? Man,
I
did she write it all down? She's like, all right. Are they like named and shit? You know, she's like, Bella, she gets 3 drops of water every Thursday at 10 a.m.
Very specific.
7 minutes of sunlight.
I made
great.
her
No.
I made her write down the directions. I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm gonna remember." And then what happened was I started getting really strict with them. So like I was like, I'd come home and I'd like grab my flashlight, which is like I grab my flashlight and be like, "Pot check, motherfuckers!" And I'd walk around and check to see if they were dry or not.
Oh God, that's awesome. Time to get serious.
Yeah, I was running something serious here. Although like 2 of them almost died, so it didn't really work out that well.
Fuck.
Yeah,
You know what's
that-
great?
That was on me.
Killed our succulents.
Ooh.
Yeah, we killed a couple of them.
Apparently succulents are like hella easy to keep alive. Yeah,
I've been
tell
told that
that to
too.
my 3 dead succulents.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't think I've really successfully kept a succulent alive myself either. I
Well, they're
believe-
like, don't water it. Like, just water it a little bit. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then I looked it up and it was like, water it like a little bit. And I was like, okay. So I watered it a little bit. And I looked it up again and it said, just water it a little bit. Now they're fucking dead.
Well, that's what I mean, though. It's like when they say like a little bit, I'm like, that seems very speculative. Like that's depending on who's fucking like writing it down, I think. Like,
Yeah, that's like a really good Tinder profile. Like, just a little bit. Like, very vague.
just
Like, what does that mean? I don't know. A little bit.
But I'm intrigued.
I am intrigued. Swipe right to the succulent Tinder profile.
Oh, another thing I've been getting into is watering the lawn in the rain.
Interesting strategy. Kind of
I've been
doubling
setting up
down.
each time I've been set up a sprinkler to get the lawn. It freaking rained that day.
Oh fuck. Dude.
Very ironic.
So funny. I was like, why?
Ridiculous.
It kind of makes me want him to go do it right now and see if we can just
Maybe you'll
turned
make
this
it rain.
sunny day into just a terrible day because honestly, every time he goes out there with a sprinkler, it starts to rain like 5 minutes later. And I'm like,
I think
LOL.
I see something blowing in as we were just talking about it.
there you go. Now's the time to go set it up.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah. So what's working at a coffee place? Jules, you and me both sling beans. What's your okay? I was thinking about this. What was the question? Oh yeah. What's your favorite drink to make, and what's your like least favorite customer drink to make? You know, like how customers come in with the complete wrong order, and
take it away.
Always like a, you know.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite drink to make is probably the people who say like a surprise and they don't know what they want. They just want me to make it, and then they really love it afterwards. That's my favorite drink to make because that's trust. Then they can go from that. They're like, oh, I've never even thought of that flavor combination or whatever, you know? So it really can allow them to kind of experience coffee in a new way, which I think is super fun.
Hell yeah.
And my least favorite is like the drinks that don't even exist, like the iced cappuccino, a classic.
I haven't fought that. I luckily haven't fought that battle in a bit, but the iced cappuccino is particularly fucking frustrating.
And you know what? Like once I want to fucking blow my brains out because Starbucks like 3 years ago made that a special of theirs. And so now people literally think it's a drink. Fuck you, Starbucks, bro. Fuck man. Starbucks puts these ridiculous drinks out with their foam and their froth and their stupid shit that only they created. It's not even real drinks, people. Then they come to actual coffee stands and expect us to make the same thing. I can recreate it as best I can, don't get me wrong, but fuck me up with an iced cappuccino.
It's like asking for a Big Mac at like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
like, I mean, I have beef. I can make it into a patty, but it's like taco flavored. What do you want me to do?
That's
what
I
that's
mean.
That's not a Big Mac. Fuck.
It's insane. Like it's like I think about it every day, and I love like the coffee industry, and I love working in a cafe and stuff. But I think about it every day when a customer walks in and they just blindly walk up to the register and say like venti, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, did you even take the time to look at the different name on the front door? Or like,
no,
you know,
they don't care. They pull up, they don't care. They say venti to me all the time. I'm like, am I in a green apron, babe? I'm not.
I just am so baffled by that. It's just like, how do you not notice you're not in that establishment?
Yeah.
Like, do you want me to vent on you? Is that what you're asking?
Well, and what's funny is like, it's wrong in so many languages too. It's like venti is not. It's like come on, grande. Like come on, you guys. Let's figure it out.
It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I really like that's like probably the most. I always say that, but that's one of the frustrating things about working in coffee is that you have like all these standards being set by fucking Starbucks, and they just. Like seriously, like you're like that, but it's like the iced cappuccino thing. It's just like it's so fucking frustrating because then you have people coming in and asking us to do that, and it's like we just want to make you a legitimately good drink, and you're asking us to
and that's why I
some
like
sort of
those
bullshit.
surprises because I can make you a legitimately good drink with a surprise. Or if someone says, "Oh, I like this," I can base a drink off of one flavor and go from there and give them something that tastes good, hopefully, and go from there. But yeah, being a barista is my favorite job that I've ever had in my life. I don't know about you, but it's literally the bee's knees. Yeah. So shout out to baristas.
No, I really do. I mean, some people like turn their nose up at it, but like I fucking love the fact that like that barista, being a barista is so much fun. Like I get so much. I don't know. I get nice gratification out of like customer interaction. I get to like craft drinks. I get to play with this stuff and like really cool product that is coffee, like this bean that is coffee, and
to study. And there's so many different kinds too. Right now is such an incredible time for coffee that there's white coffee, cold brew.
It's insane. There's all sorts of coffee, like and just like I think a year, maybe 2 years ago, they discovered like I think like I don't want to say 100, but they discovered basically like double the amount of coffee strains that there are already out there in the wild. They discovered
What?
like more, and so it's basically like discovering like double the amount of marijuana strains, you know, like that kind of shit.
Right. Just being like,
now-
holy shit, what we thought was here is now twice.
Exactly. And so now we're going to be like, oh, now you're going to start seeing all these different types of coffee being grown and being put onto the market. And so it's
We
like
got to make our own coffee stand called Coffee Plethora. And it's
plethora.
just all the different types of coffee. We got it all. We got all the coffees you know about.
You want a nice cappuccino? Go to Coffee Plethora. They'll make it happen, baby.
They have Earth Coffee. Did you know there's more than one Earth Coffee?
Ooh, Earth coffees are some of my favorite coffees.
Earth coffees are the best. They're the ones that I know about.
Yeah.
What about
all-
the elephant dung coffee? Have you tried those beans?
Yeah.
That's
There's cat shit coffee and there's elephant shit coffee.
That's what I'm saying. So like, you know, once you get a little money, you can really start experimenting with some of that coffee. You can just start seeing what kind of
Yeah.
like, start asking things to ingest it, you know, like, or asking.
You're like, what's in that jar up there? And you're
I'm
like,
just
"Oh."
gonna force people to eat coffee beans and then
It's coffee.
take their poop and put it in my coffee stand. And I'm gonna charge people a ridiculous amount of money for
It'll
it.
be a delicacy.
It turns out that somebody with a McDonald's diet just makes the best type of coffee beans that you can imagine.
That would be it. Like you'd have like vegan coffee beans. You'd have like
Carnivore
you'd have people
coffee
with
beans.
different diet types that result
Yeah,
in different
I
flavor
only eat
profiles.
Twizzlers. You want my coffee beans?
Yeah.
Listen, it also provides a whole new type of job for people. So
Yeah. These people now have gained employment during quarantine in a way that they never thought that they would.
I'm gonna pay you $15 an hour to eat Twizzlers exclusively, and then shit out coffee for me.
And then literally send
Gnarly.
me your poop.
Yeah. Oh, well, the future of the coffee industry is bright.
Yeah.
All those listeners out there better not be jacking our ideas either. This
Yeah.
is patented.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is all.
Copyrighted.
This is all us. Okay, don't. They can't
Yeah,
touch
this
shit.
is-
Those
yeah, this is
goddamn
private.
hot dogs.
Internet records everything. It'll all come back to us. You can't steal our money.
No, it's here. It's here first. Yeah, dude. So I mean, that's like, I don't know, like the customer interaction, like trying to get customers turned on to new shit. Not new shit like that. That's a bad off-type conversation. New like flavors and new types of drinks and stuff in the
Yeah,
coffee.
and just opening up their world to coffee, where someone
Yeah.
who would normally just be like a mocha, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, what if we expand that mocha just a little bit and try something else, like a black and white mocha, or, you know, like a hazelnut mocha, or just, you know, let's mix it up a little bit and see what else is out there. There's so many different flavor combinations. And I think that's one of the best parts about the job is there's stress, don't get me wrong, but there's no like deadlines to meet or papers to have due at a certain, you know, there's just no bullshit of the office lifestyle that I used to have. And there's that level of trying something fun, doing something new every day. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Ask
Yeah.
us what our favorite coffee drinks are, bro. They're advanced.
Oh my God.
Well, now I do want to know, what are they?
Let's see if he can rattle it off. Go for it, babe.
Let's see. Iced white chocolate Americano with 4 shots, 16 ounce, and cream and extra ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's a lot of
syllables.
It's a lot of
That's
syllables.
a lot of words to remember for somebody who
Oh,
used to just get a chai.
And a pump
yeah.
of caramel. And 1 pump of caramel.
Yeah, he likes pump caramel in his. I'm pass. I'm just good with the white.
That drink is so
Fair.
goddamn good.
Yeah.
Crack-a-lackin'.
It's one of those things, like, it's like one of my guilty pleasure drinks is like caramel and coconut, like a caramel
Ooh.
coconut latte. It's so fucking good, especially ice.
See, I don't like coconut, but he
Oh.
loves caramel, so boom.
Coconut caramel, okay.
It tastes so good. It's just like
Yeah.
so buttery tasting. It's fucking, I don't know why, it just gets me. It understands me.
You know what else is buttery tasting?
Make it a
that's-
breve and call me in.
You know what else is buttery tasting that's just amazing?
What?
Butter.
I can't
Butter
believe it's-
on naan bread.
I've never really have you tried that I can't believe it's not butter stuff? I've heard that tastes like butter too.
Oh man, we should make butter for naan bread and call it I can't believe it's naan butter.
Oh.
Wow.
Again,
It's like super
you heard
spreadable.
it here first.
Another exclusive.
Yeah, it's really easy to spread. That's how we'll market it. We'll market it.
Yeah, I can't believe it's non-butter. Super spreadable for your hot, warm tandoori naan bread. Why not?
Specifically for naan bread. It's not great on English
literally
muffins.
for your naan bread.
Jared, I want you to take yourself to the frozen section of Trader Joe's.
I'm there right now in my mind.
Picture yourself.
Get the 4-pack
Ooh,
of naan bread.
I'm going for it.
Get that 4-pack of
There it is.
tandoori
There
naan
it
They
is.
bread.
have a green package, that's the garlic one, and the red package, that's the traditional.
Oh,
Hang in the traditional area.
Get the traditional. They go a little bit overboard with the garlic.
Oh yeah, it's over.
I'm pretty much hooked on those naan breads. They're gonna turn me fat again.
You just gotta keep walking them off, man. Keep walking. That's what I
Running.
do every time. Yeah, dude. So that's actually. So I've been like walking mad crazy as much as I can. I've been trying to get back to running, but like since I had this fucking back injury at the end of last year, and it's still kind of been like
Oh, fuck that.
work back up to it, right? But,
Work back up to it.
But yeah, get it. But you with all your fucking jogging and how you used to like clock it and like, kind of map it and shit like that, like
Yeah.
that's been like I've been starting to do that with my walks, and this is like it's really nice to just be able to see like the expansion of your pace or like
Yeah.
route.
Yeah. Those. Do you use All Trails?
I don't know. I use some random fucking app.
The only ones that I've used was Pacer and then All Trails.
Well, if you use All Trails now, you have to definitely charge them for this throw out of their name because
That's what I'm saying.
That's
You're gonna make that-
alltrails.com. They have all the trails.
Pay me.
.com.
.com.
Not to be confused with allthetrails.com. I'm talking about alltrails.com. It's also not a .com, it's an app.
just to be confusing.
just to
Log onto the
confusing it.
internet. Make sure you don't see it on there. Go download the app and you'll find it there. You'll find
Yeah, find it there. The App Store, that whole thing.
that whole thing.
Technology, right, guys? We
Uh,
get a whole bunch of freaking stoners on a podcast, and we don't even know what the hell All Trails app is anymore.
brilliant.
Do you think they
Brilliant.
keep all the apps from the App Store in app storage?
Alt the apps. They're like
Alt the apps.
alternative apps. Alternative. Oh wait, no. We're talking about trails. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's all of the apps that just don't fit in quite right. The alt app.
They're just all pooled together in this one.
They've all got
shit.
Jankos on.
They're cool
The alt
though. They're cool. I
app.
swear. Yo, so John, I wanted to ask you real quick because what's one of your favorite parts about your job? Like, do you ever get it? Like, do you like one of the things I
One
like
of my
about your
favorite
shop?
parts is when people that have like killed their cancer with weed come in
Yeah.
and then like keep reminding us that they killed their cancer with the weed, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
They're just like,
I
this
would
is
be
the
super
shit.
happy about that too. And like, here's more,
Hell yeah.
There's
Well-
a couple people that they're like, well, I'd like put my cancer into remission with weed from your store. It's like
It's like
it
very
makes me feel pretty
particular.
good.
Yeah. Well, and that's.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Or
about
there's
that
other
because-
people that like finally getting their good sleep, or they're just like increasing their standards. Because a lot of people
That's me.
smoke weed like they eat junk food. They don't know what they're putting in their body.
Yeah. Well, that's actually something that you particularly helped like get me onto a little bit. Is like just like coffee. I eventually wanted to learn about what I was like really
You can
drinking and
compare
what I
a
was
lot
really
with
consuming and shit.
Too.
And you actually in particular kind of helped me like realize that about weed. So I thought that was like I always wondered if that was like an interesting part of the job, trying to like pair people's potential needs that they bring in with like potential product you can get them, because we do that with coffee a lot when we talk about like people's flavors and like what their palate are
Right.
looking for.
Yeah.
Is that I don't know, is that something like you take pride? Like I would take pride in doing that also.
Totally. Yeah.
I feel like I'm helping people a little bit.
Yeah, I used to be a total caveman with what I was smoking, and it's same with coffee too. Like I used to just be like black coffee, cheap coffee, And then if I was feeling fancy, an Americano. And because I didn't know anything, I was getting it from Olympia Coffee Roasters. No offense, just a little acidic. I don't really like their coffee now that I've had other people's.
No, I feel you.
But-
No offense, OCR.
No offense. A lot of people like that, and that's
It's
why
for
it's
some
their thing,
people,
you know?
not for others. Okay.
I like the aesthetic of their West Side location on Harrison. I like that spot. I used to go to get coffee there a lot and sit there and drink it.
The best advice I have on that is go there and try their coffee and make a decision for yourself.
Yeah.
And you'll yeah,
Get an
just
Americano,
go
get a black
support
coffee.
local business, go support them
Absolutely.
and try their coffee.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
But
will
no,
say
I
this too,
got hooked on Batdorf. The formula works right for me. But no, since I started dating her, now my coffees are fucking vibrant. I don't even know what a white coffee was before. I thought that was like just a drink that was made with something creamy in it, but it's like actual white beans or something, and they're sweet and nutty and twice as powerful. And I don't understand how they're not
Illegal.
I don't know how they're not more mainstream than regular coffee.
Yeah.
Because it's pleasant to get down. It's easy to chug that shit.
It's easy to chug. Fair enough. Well, that's why I mean, like, that's what I love about, and that's why I think it's cool to talk to both of you, because what I love about both of these industries, both of these products, is that they like really have some kind of interesting medicinal side effects.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Coffee was just recently, there's a study that was just released recently talking about how coffee really helps alleviate depression. Yeah, as well as like the numerous like benefits from the antioxidants in it, and you know, marijuana, as studies go on and on and on, has been shown once again to like, you know, help with a number of different things, it seems like.
And I've been on a cannabis coffee kick since I've been sober, pretty much. Well, sober from hard shit.
Word.
Yeah.
And
Which 5 years clean now.
hey, congratulations, my man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
thank you. Ah,
That's
Gonna be
seriously
working
cool.
on 2 hands now.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I just had another friend, a buddy of mine from high school, David. He just like got cleaned up and he's celebrating an anniversary. So
Nice.
you know, that shit, shout outs there. But yeah, I just love that. I love that both of these products, like, they're just very earthly products, and they very much help people on numerous levels. You know.
Yep.
And it's cool to be able to like be a part of that in any sort of way, especially like on the forefront where you're right there, like helping people figure out what they are.
And then you find your medicine, and then at that point, it's like you're gonna want to naturally try to get better quality medicine. You know, it's like,
yeah,
like switching from the Kroger brand Head and Shoulders to the real shit.
Damn right.
We on that name brand shit
Yeah,
now, baby.
Yeah, I have some of that Head and Shoulder shit in my fucking bathroom at the moment.
Yeah.
Score.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, seriously, I love that shit. To be honest, I think we are just about running out of time. Thank you, Zoom.
Yeah. Capping us on our time here.
Not for real though. It's like the one bugaboo about these recordings. But
How much time is left?
like enough time for us to basically say goodbye, and then I'm gonna stop recording, and then we'll.
Oh damn. Okay.
Chill for a little bit, but yeah, seriously, like, thanks for like sitting down and
Thank
chat.
you.
I'd love to like.
Thank
both
you
of
for having us on, Jared.
I mean, both of you are more than welcome to like sit down and shoot the shit anytime you want. Like, we can just.
I think we could do this again. I had some fun here.
Dude, that's what I mean. Like, I try and keep these casual. I hope you
Yeah.
felt no pressure. I hope you felt.
No,
like
it was
smoke
very
up,
welcoming.
drink,
I'm a
you know,
generally
whatever you
anxious
want.
person, and you would put me at ease, man.
Well, hell yeah.
What about you?
Love your show, Jared.
Yeah.
Huge supporter of the show.
Yeah, that's I don't know what I was going for. Thank you.
I would
like
shake
I said,
your hand if I could, but
I just
we're all
appreciate-
social distancing.
like I said, I just appreciate you like wanting to come on, Jules. Like, that was like when you guys first mentioned that, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I'm always, I don't know, I'm just looking for people to talk about
I
shit,
love
you know?
listening to them, and this is my first appearance on a podcast I've ever been on, so thanks for having us. I had so
Yeah.
much fun.
Hell yeah.
Well, fuck.
I'll try to get some of my like deep state cannabis like hash heads.
You know,
coming
he's got
through,
some
you know?
jokes. We got to get him on a podcast. We'll flip some jokes back
Yeah.
and forth between y'all. Have some people cracking up.
Dude, you two should do a podcast yourselves, man. I'm starting to get the urge to get Nadine to record something with me. It'd be good dialogue.
Yeah. But I got a lot of really bad jokes.
Get
I'm ready to
Nadine
tell
on
them.
there with you. You got that lady. Ah.
That's what I'm saying, man. All right. Well, John, Jules, thank you so much for being on Local Yokelz. This is a great honor. You guys are my favorite guests so far. I love it. I'm sure obviously we'll talk soon.
We will talk soon.
All
Right on, man.
Good day.
Peace.
See ya.